Guess who's back? Back again. Black Clover's back. So it's been a wee while now since we last reviewed a Black Clover manga chapter on this channel. In fact, I believe it was just before the time skip when I actually talked about this series on the channel. So I just sat back, I let it stack, and my god, why did none of you guys tell me all of this incredible stuff that was going on? When we get panels as beautiful as this one with Asta, and you guys aren't telling me to get into the loop here and read this, what are you doing? You've got to keep me in the loop here. Like, this is beautiful. Like, what else am I missing? What other series am I missing out on that you're not telling me about? But no, in all seriousness, Black Clover has taken no time in preparing the readers to go into this brand new saga. We've been just picked up and shot straight into the deep end this time. And although it sounded like it, that's not a criticism. That's just Black Clover. And yes, sometimes I heavily hate how sometimes you just don't get a break and it's just constantly fight after fight after fight. But honestly, that's just Black Clover's charm. And I understand it's not everyone's cup of tea. And personally, I'm not a huge fan of fighting most of the time in manga. It doesn't really interest me that much. But for some reason, Black Clover just hits different. The art being the main standout reason. I mean, to be honest, any excuse to show this panel again. And to be honest, this panel as well. Like, Oedipus, Yuri, shout out to you guys. You guys are so incredibly talented. Links in the description down below for their Twitter, because these guys are some of the most talented artists and colorers of the manga you're gonna find out there. Anyway, now that I've finished absolutely
sucking all of the hype shit from this series,
let's review the chapter. The Dark Triad have attacked the Golden Dawn headquarters. Like, what? So we see some of their abilities. We've got the big stone magic user dude, the bone magic user guy, who's basically the leader, and then this dude. Now, I'm going to put this out there now. Do not sleep on this dude. I'm telling you now. He's the silent type. You see these dead eyes? This guy is literally spewing, "You're supposed to underestimate me," where in reality, I'm actually the most dangerous out of all of us type vibe. Now, what was really interesting was getting an idea just how much of the Devil's power they can actually use. The average captain, I believe they said, can use about roughly 5%, whereas two of these guys, the Bone Dude and the Silent Dude, can use up to 40%, and then the leader, Lord Zeno, I believe his name was, uses up to 80% of the Devil's power. Now, I don't know if we've ever had confirmation of actually how much, in percentage form anyway, of the anti-magic devil power that Asta can use. I mean, presumably I'm going to say it's 50, as half of his body's covered. In fact, maybe push it up to 55 now. After the elf invasion arc, it sort of went slightly more like it. A couple bits of hair more across now to the other side of his body, but realistically, I don't know whether or not that's a legitimate way to measure the percentage of power Asta can actually use. So I don't know, like I said, if that's solid enough evidence or not, but we're going to roll with 50 at the minute, unless stated otherwise. You guys are going to have to let me know in the comment section down below. But still, it puts in perspective just how crazily strong these guys actually are. They have their own magic affinity, like I said, bone magic and stone magic, and presumably the mana is boosted by the devils. I mean, I may be wrong there. Again, you're gonna have to let me know in the comment section. And then presumably they can also use the power of the devil that is within them themselves as well, just like how Asta can use anti-magic, and then the devil that the word magic devil inhabited, the elf, even he used the same magic to recreate that elf's original magic ability, basically giving them two different magic affinities, something only a very select few species can actually achieve. Usually if you're a hybrid, which I suppose they sort of are, half human, half devil. But overall, this chapter was, wow, it was beautiful enough to make me bring back. I read it and I thought, no, I can't put off Black Clover reviews any longer. I've got to sit down, I've got to type it up, I've got to press record, and I've got to record this now. And that's exactly what I've done. I hope you've enjoyed the return of the manga reviews for Black Clover. Hopefully every week now, more or less, when something incredible happens, because knowing Black Clover, that's going to be every single week. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're not already to become a member of the Senpai Squad, and I'll be seeing you guys in another video. But until then, peace.